Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. My name is Paul Macaluso with Real Estate Millennium Marketing, for those of you who may be watching or tuning in for the very first time today. Basically, in this video we're going to be discussing the real estate social media myths and how you can avoid falling victim to the social media hype that's out there right now. And I know there's a lot of confusion when it comes to social media, and this is because it's so new. A lot of people think that they're masters of social media and they're gurus and whatnot. I am in no way a guru of social media, but I do understand the right way to interact on social media. And this is what I want to explain to you today, and I want to clear the air on some of the myths that are out there. So to start things off, what we're going to do is jump right into what sites you need to be on for your real estate business, or what platforms rather you can be utilizing when it comes to social media. And basically the first one, I'm sure everybody out there is on it already. If not, you need to go ahead and sign up and jump on Facebook. It's the monster right now. It's the 800-pound gorilla in the room. And there's 600 million people. That's over a half a billion people on this platform. Just this one platform. And that to me is just crazy. After Facebook, you got Twitter. A lot of people on Twitter don't know how to use it, just like Facebook. They sit there, they sign up for an account, they get friends, and they cross their fingers and hope they generate a lead or turn a lead into a prospect through these platforms. And I hate to be the guy that tells you the truth here, but that's just not how things go with social media. And I'm sure if you've tried to do that, you understand what I'm saying. The next site that I see a lot of people having problems with, even if they're on these platforms, all three of these, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, they're not using them the right way. And YouTube especially is the best platform, because if you don't know, video, whether on a television screen or on a computer screen, is the best way to get your message across, especially when you're talking about marketing or advertising. So this is what you guys need to be doing. You need to be on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and you need to utilize these the right way. But there's a fourth social media outlet, and it's blogging. And you can either have your own self-hosted blog, you can have a free blog like on WordPress.com or Blogger.com. You can have a blog and basically tie this blog into your YouTube, your Twitter, and your Facebook. And it's awesome. It's really, really awesome stuff on how to do this. And these are the four that you need to be on. There's a bunch of other ones like social bookmarking sites and stuff like that. We're not going to get into all those. As long as you're on these main four and you have a few tools in your tool bag, you'll do just fine. So now I'd like to talk about the social media marketing myths for real estate professionals. And I want to tell you what you have been misled to believe. So to start off, I know there's been a lot of people coming around maybe to your office and offices in your area saying they can teach you social media marketing and this, that, and the other. And when you get there, it's just some dry, regurgitated information. Okay, it's not education, it's regurgitation. So here's the real deal about social media for your real estate business. The more friends you have, the better off you are. Nowhere close. Okay? In a sense, if you have friends, that's great. But I would much rather have, me personally, a very, very small amount of friends that are super interested in what I'm talking about. You see where I'm going with this? So the next myth is the more people looking at your content, the better off you are. Again, if I would prefer to have less friends that are really interested than more friends with less people interested, then this second myth is basically debunked by debunking the first one. The more people looking at your content, the better off, because I would rather have people who are genuinely interested in what I'm discussing or talking about looking at my content, rather than a million eyes that really don't have an interest in what my content is about. Makes sense? So now the next myth is automate your social media for success. Now I hear a lot of people talk about you gotta automate, you gotta automate, you gotta automate. You don't need to automate 100% of your social media, because that defeats the whole purpose of social media. You have to be social through these outlets to really get the full effect. So if you automate 100% of it, then there's no way for you to be social. You're basically a robot. Okay? And nobody wants to interact with a robot, and you're real easy to pick out. So these are basically the top 3 myths that real estate professionals have been told time and time again. And I just wanted to debunk them and clear the air for you. Now let's go ahead and jump into the last part of this video. Real estate social media myths debunked. Alright? What really makes you a social media star? So the social media stardom mix goes like this, everybody. interaction with your friends and followers or subscribers. Now, if you have someone comment, if you have someone subscribe, if you have someone request to be a friend, you need to interact with these people some type of way. And once they are your friend and are on your social media list, meaning your followers, your friends, or your subscribers, you're going to need to interact with these people. Look at what they're doing. If they post a funny picture, hey, comment on that picture. Say, hey, that was a funny picture. Thanks for sharing it. And like it or something, or retweet it. Do something of that nature to show an interaction, to show that you're a real person. Okay? The next thing you're going to want to do is when you're talking about Twitter, just because you have a bunch of followers doesn't mean anything. Okay? If you have retweets, that means that a follower of yours read your tweet, checked it out, said, hey man, this is some cool stuff, and retweeted it, took the action of pushing that retweet button. That's gold right there. That means that they valued it, and that's actually viral marketing in its very, very essence. Okay, mentions are another thing that's very important on Twitter, and that means that someone does the @ symbol and your name, which is a mention. So they're talking about you, or they're trying to have a conversation about you, and those are very, very important on Twitter as well. So the first one is the interaction. Interaction both goes for Facebook and Twitter. So retweets and mentions are really for more of the Twitter side. Now moving on, likes and don't likes. This is really specific rather to Facebook. Likes and don't likes. Everybody knows what a like is, and everybody knows what a don't like is, right? The thumbs up or the thumbs down. Same thing on YouTube for videos. You can rate the videos by giving it a thumbs up saying you like it, or you can go ahead and give it a thumbs down saying you don't like it. Either way, it's up to you. But these actions by your list or your people that you're targeting through the social media outlets, these are what counts. This is what people aren't telling you because they don't even know how to do it themselves. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys all the time, 100%. So when I find something out, you're gonna find it out as well. And if I find out something doesn't work, you better believe I'm gonna come back and let you guys know that it doesn't work. So moving on, ratings. Again, whether you have a blog, a video, anything like that, you can rate that on the platform. So for example, on a blog it would be rated by stars if I'm not mistaken. You can choose 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, whatever it is. Same thing goes for YouTube videos. You can rate it. I believe it's the same way by stars if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty cool stuff. Now here is one of the most important parts that I've seen people fall apart on, is the comments by readers and responses to those comments. Alright, when someone takes the time and says, hey, your stuff was great, and posts that comment, or says, hey, I have a quick question about your post, blah, 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 that is a real interaction with you. That means that they're seeking you out as the professional, as the authority in whatever it is you've put. Even if they just like what you've put and they say, hey, I like your post, it still is positioning you as an authority in their eyes because they like something that you have done. Does that make sense? So this is basically going to conclude my video on social media marketing myths for real estate professionals. I hope you guys enjoyed it today. If you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. There should be a subscribe button up above. If not, go ahead and just head on over to my channel and subscribe to that. And please share this with your friends on Facebook and Twitter as well. There's the share buttons below. And if you have a comment, please make sure you leave it, and I'll do my best to answer it to the best of my ability. And if I don't have the answer, I'll make damn sure I go out and find the answer for you. So thanks again for stopping by and viewing this video and reading my blog. Thank you once again for spending the time with me today on this video. I hope I cleared the air for you on a lot of things, and I hope I gave you some guidance moving forward from this point. So I'm Paul with Real Estate Millennium Marketing, and I'm signing out. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next go around. And remember, share this video with your friends and followers. They'll thank you for it. So I'm Paul Macaluso again with Real Estate Millennium Marketing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.